And then one of the unique things about Krowne is our configurators. So on our website, we have multiple configurators that allow operators to design certain pieces of equipment right on our website, completely free of charge. Barflex Pro, we've added a ton of new features such as the move well, pedestal option bases, new finishes, locking covers for liquor displays, drag and drop features, new refrigeration offerings. The list goes on and on. We're constantly coming out with new items to put on Barflex Pro. But one of the cool things with Barflex Pro is when you design and submit this, you instantly get Revit, AutoCAD, and AutoQuotes files. So for a design consultant or a dealer even, you now can design a bar, get your entire product breakdown, spec sheets, list pricing, and Revit and AutoCAD files sent to you in just a matter of minutes. It's something that, again, Krowne leads the way in when it comes to intertwining innovation, technology, and manufacturing, and really allows you to have a full product wrap at the tip of your fingers, even if it's off hours or on the weekends.
I would imagine most people would design their basic bar and then change it for each product. Can you copy to a new product and, excuse me, a new project and then make modifications to a different version of it?
So you can in our sister designer called Floor Designer. In
Mhm.
Barflex Pro, it would be per project. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, from a consultant standpoint, if your operator went on our website and built their bar, let's say for a country club, that consultant will now get that raw basic layout and now start to input their expertise into, hey, maybe you didn't think about X, Y, and Z, or maybe you didn't think of how a trash chute door opens and you can't put a door in front of it because it would block out the trash chute. So it's not taking away from anything a consultant does, but their
Right.
operators can go on here, or they can go on here, even design it with them together. And it gives them a 3D rendering. It allows them to visually see more than just a CAD or a Revit file, but they do get all that information once they submit.
It's a good, I hadn't thought about involving the end user in a 3D design that they can interact with like that. Yeah, I can imagine seeing it as a presentation, but giving an end user a software, login and saying, here, change it if you want, move some stuff around and, change the finishes if you need. It's an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's all about collaboration. And what it does is it eliminates a lot of those back and forth emails just to make one small change where they can go on the same link and work in unison together and just start making small changes to that design. But most people outside of being either an engineer or in the industry have a hard time understanding a CAD file of what it's going to look like when it comes to life.
Sure.
So these configurator tools are full 3D renderings where you don't need to look at a 2D CAD file or lines on a black background, so to speak. You can see what that is going to be like when it's manufactured and delivered on site.
Right.
And probably the coolest feature we have is augmented reality. So not only can you see it in a 3D rendering, but you could use your phone, tablet, or any sort of camera
Yeah.
and project it onto the empty space of that restaurant, and they can walk through it with your phone or tablet to make sure it fits, to make sure it's efficiently laid out, and it's a
Oh,
true visualization of what they're going to see when the equipment gets on site.
I missed when you said augmented reality. So that's the thing where you can hold the phone in front of you and it'll take the layout of the room and overlay it. Yeah, that's cool. That'd be neat to try. I have to do
Yeah,
that.
virtual reality is something we can do too.
Yeah.
But at Crown, we like to push more augmented reality than virtual because it's accessible to everybody. You don't need the goggles. When you're on a
Right.
job site, you always have your phone, you always have a tablet, and it's just more realistic for everybody out in the field.
Right.
So it's very easy right on our configurator tool, but it's a huge sell point to anybody working with Barflex Pro because it can eliminate a lot of the headaches later on because they're seeing it in their setting laid out completely in a full rendering.
That sounds pretty neat. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Absolutely. I do it all the time. It's pretty fun also.
Party trick.
And then one of the coolest innovations we're coming out with just